We have a big show for you tonight. Big show. We have mixed martial arts legend Felony Charles Bennett in the building. He's actually not in the building. He's actually in the backyard
of the building.
of the building. What's up? What's up, bro? Yo, all right. So Felony just moved back into the crib. We're getting ready for his big bare knuckle fight. We're not going to talk too much about fights. There's a lot going on in the world right now. We're going to get into a whole bunch of current events. But dude, you just did 16 million views for BKFC with that viral KO and the viral walkout, bro. How you feeling?
Oh man, I feel real good about it. It was one of those nights that you just can't resist, man.
Bro, but how are your hands feeling? Because you broke dude's jaw.
Oh, I fucked that dude up, bro.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. It was kind of when we went in the back too. It was kind of I didn't know that was his mom sitting right there when you guys were talking. You know, and it's kind of nuts to see the dude with a broken jaw, not remembering that he got knocked out, and his mom's right there, and then we're like, "Oh, your son fought hard." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, uh, for the simple fact of, bro, you know, I came up here and I trained with you niggas for a whole month for that fight, so I
Right.
knew there was no turning back in that one though. There was no losing, there was no falling, there was just
There was stray
that's
Wi-Fi connections. Felony man,
huh?
hey, can you get closer to the house? Cause I don't know where you walked to, but the Wi-Fi went out on you.
Oh, it was that bad, huh?
I don't know what you said after there was no losing, there was no nothing, and I was well aware. I was telling everybody, man. My manager Roman made money because I told him to bet, and then there's teenagers at the gym that do a lot of betting, and they bet on you as well, and they won. I told them to hit your cash app. Speaking of Felony's cash app, real quick, guys, before we get the stream really started, I'm holding this up.
Gotta pay some bills.
Felony's got
Shout
bills to
out to
pay, man.
sponsors.
And
Got bills to pay.
if
Fight
you're a
Circus.
lawyer that's familiar with Georgia law, hit Felony up. He got a couple things to talk about. Shout out to
Yeah.
Fight Circus. Let's go.
Hey, King David be everywhere, y'all.
No, I mean, we got to keep the main thing the main thing. We got to keep you out and free. And, you know, I know you're a changed man, but I also know BKFC banned the Fight Circus shirts. So, as controversial as Felony can be, these shirts are just as controversial. So, you know, that's his cash app. Hit that. Now,
Yeah, man.
I do have to say something. I fucked up. I fucked the whole Vanderlei story up, bro. I got it in backwards order. Right?
Oh no, it's like I said, bro. It's not even a backwards order. It's more like what everyone's trying to say. I fought two different occasions, but it was two fights, same occasion. You know what I'm saying? I fought the dude, got choked out, woke up, candy lake kicking my feet. I hit him and ran out the door. That's pretty much how that bitch went.
But hey, so just so everybody's clear, you had fought an actual fight that night.
Yes.
Then you were in the back, and then you got into a backstage locker room fight with a Brazilian dude.
Yes.
And then you woke up and Vanderlei was kicking your feet.
Yes.
So then you got up and you starched him.
Yes.
You sparked him, sent him into the shadow realm, and bounced his head off that locker room floor. Is that correct?
Yeah. That's correctly what happened, and I admired my work for about 1.5 seconds, and then I had to get the fuck up out of
Yeah,
there.
I would imagine
They
there
were
were
still,
several. What's up?
yeah, they were still admiring my work though. They were still like they couldn't believe it. I already knew what time it was. Those Brazilians don't play fair, so I had to get up out of there.
All right, so you KO Vanderlei, you bounce. Now, this leads me into a big. Hey, I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. So Andrew Tate follows me. Okay, he follows me
Yeah.
on X. And Andrew Tate is the CEO of Misfits
Oh,
Boxing.
well,
Now, what I'm
shit.
going to ask you is if Andrew Tate is a fan of your work, he knows who Felony Charles Bennett is, he grew up watching you, he wants to do something for the legend. What's the number he's got to come up with to get you to fight Vanderlei in Misfits Boxing? And what weight class would it be at? Or would it just be open weight? Because you guys are
Hey,
way different size.
yeah, well, I would take 300K to fight Candy in Misfit Boxing. And not only that, I most definitely would stay at my weight, considering that the last opponent that I just took over to the Shadow Realm was almost 20 pounds bigger than me. So yeah,
Right.
man, I most definitely don't care about a weight.
All right. So anyway, 300K, Misfits Boxing, Felony Charles Bennett versus Vanderlei Silva. Andrew Tate set it up. Or I'm a creative guy. What if Tate's just feeling like, hey man, I got all the Bugattis, I got all the Paganis, I got everything. What I want to see Felony Charles Bennett box Floyd Mayweather in Misfits. You get a mil, Floyd gets 10 mil, two legends of the sport from different disciplines. You know what I mean? Would you fight Floyd in
Most
Misfits?
def fucking most definitely, my nigga. I seen the Conor McGregor fight against Floyd, and but yeah, I
What'd you
feel like
call him, bro? Bro.
Conor McGregor. And
Oh fuck, man.
I call him Conor McGregor because he truly acted like a nigga when he threw that. That's when I became a fan of Conor. That is exactly when I became a fan of Conor, when he threw the fucking dolly through the van window. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's most definitely a nigga. And
Well,
then
in the white community, we call him Conor McGregor, but you have a different name for him. So you said you saw him fight Floyd, and you were you scrapped
oh
Floyd
man,
in
this
Misfits,
nigga
is what you're
crazy.
saying. If I'm hearing you, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
So yeah, man, Andrew Tate, bro, how crazy can we get? Can we get legend versus legend? Like, let's do something groundbreaking. Felony just got everything he does goes viral, hundreds and hundreds of millions of views across platforms, on fan accounts, all that. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean,
let's
I
yeah.
was pretty shocked about that Instagram though, man. 16 from the last time I seen it was 16 million views. I haven't been over there in about a week or two, so I'll probably go check it out tonight.
And that was for the KO, or that was for the walkout? Because you also walked out with the racist Burger King hat and the blonde wig, as the racist Burger King dude from the airplane. Is
Hey,
that what went viral, or the KO went viral? I don't know, bro. I mean, you got so many viral moments. It's like, how do we keep up?
I mean, but I can't call him racist, man. I feel like I'm a real, very, very understanding and fair guy in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'll
Meaning
agree with
that,
that.
okay, so some black people did some dumb shit or some foul shit, as I would call it. Black people did some dumb shit, right? So when the black people do the dumb shit, it causes a reaction. And the reaction that we got is with the reaction on the plane. They scammed the man out of all his money. I mean, of course he's gonna be highly upset and feel some type of way about the black community doing some shit like that. So, and to me again, that was really funny to me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take offense to it. I hold up. Damn, I
Oh
forgot
shit.
about the fight circus shirt, man.
Oh
You know,
shit.
I
Fight Circus. Who this?
I gotta pay bills too, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Fight Circus, bro, this is the last, because we're not going to talk too much about fighting tonight, right? We got a lot going on in the world. The
Yeah,
last thing I want to ask you is the Fight Circus rumor, because we both performed at Fight Circus multiple times each. Is the Fight Circus rumor that you're going to be fighting Wing C in Ibiza, Spain? What's the status of that? Are you going to scrap that dude? Is he going to come out with the wings, or like,
I
I know you beat up Death Sentence and that dude's his homie and now he wants to scrap you. Like, what's
yeah,
going on?
I'm most definitely a scrapping, but it's in the talks right now. I don't think Wayne C. He's prepared for this the speed. You know, there's a lot of speed, right? You know,
Bro,
and,
I'm not sure if Floyd Mayweather's prepared for the speed. You know,
uh,
Floyd looks like he slowed down a little. I don't think you've slowed down at all, bro.
yeah. Well, you know,
And that's not me glazing, bro. I spar you every day, dog. I almost get knocked out every day. It's not fun.
I don't. I really don't listen. I know King David be telling y'all niggas that, but I'm a very controlled guy. I don't be out there trying to hurt anybody. I just, you know,
Bro, I know you're controlled. I know you're pulling the punches, bro, but you have vicious knockout power. Like, that's when I really believe the Vanderlei Silva stories when we sparred and you're pulling punches and you're just, hello. And I'm like, dude, every one of these is borderline sparking me and you're not even putting anything on it, bro. It's
yeah,
crazy. I
well,
try and tell people, like, dude, if Felony comes in shape, he can beat anybody in the world. Yeah.
yeah. That is most definitely true, man. You know, I gotta ride with you on that one, bro. That is true. That don't get no truer than that. But
We're
yeah,
popping out to Hawaii. You're gonna KO a local dude. You asked me not to look the dude up. I don't know the dude's name. I don't know who you're fighting. I just know we're going to Hawaii and you're gonna spark a dude. And you
uh,
got a prediction of how long that's gonna take.
yeah. I'm predicting 30 seconds. You know, and it's not even a prediction, bro. I just really feel like I can get this fight over with in 30 seconds because of what I'm doing in the gym now with you guys. I just know that I probably can get this fight over in 30 seconds if I'm the pressure. If I bring that
Right.
pressure, I'll get it over. And I mean, man, I was just on Instagram earlier talking about you know those 6 rounds,
Yeah.
and people might
Just
not understand, but yeah, when I get back to the third round, nigga, I'm ready to get up out of there. You know, like damn.
well, yeah, because the last time we sparred, we did six
Hey,
fives,
but
and
yeah, but
and
you know,
for a majority of the rounds that you and I did, you were pressuring me, which is usually different. Usually, I'm put like, you know what I'm saying?
now,
Usually I'm putting the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
well, let's
Usually I'm putting the pressure, but
well,
you were pressuring me.
yeah, well, let's just be honest about it, though. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
was most definitely pressuring you, but but here's the thing, though. Your girl was here, so we all know what goes on when you got a live-in girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You
Bro,
reach.
hey, I ain't the only one with a girlfriend, bro. I'm hearing
Uh,
rumors, bro. I'm hearing
no,
rumors.
no, no,
You
no, no,
met
no, no,
a
no.
young, nice lady. That's
Yes,
what I heard.
yeah, yeah. We're talking. We're in talks. But it's nothing serious. And I after what I just witnessed this past few weeks, I'm thinking I probably need to get a girlfriend after my career. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because
fuck.
it's more like the more you travel, you're gonna meet a lot of different people. Not only you're gonna meet a lot of different people though, but what if your girl doesn't like the people that you meet? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you meet a nice young lady who sees you on TikTok and you miss practice on Friday.
Yeah. Well, once if we're talking like that, nigga,
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
I
I mean,
I
you didn't miss
I got a
practice, but then
text.
like,
Wait,
eh.
wait, wait. But I got a text at 11:35 that night saying, "Hey, something came up, so I'm gonna be MIA." So I figure, okay, well, damn, I'm not going to training tomorrow. Let me go ahead and make other plans. So I make these plans, and then at 7:45 in the morning, I get a text saying, "Hey, I scratched my plans, but let's go to the gym today." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" Now that will make me look really bad if I scratch my plans. You know what I'm saying? After making, so you know what? I've been around King David MMA for a long time now, and I understand this nigga has morals. He stands by his morals, y'all. So I took a few pages out that nigga book, and I'm standing by my morals. I make a
There we go.
commitment or a promise, I'm standing to it.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. So what kind of went down was my girlfriend is like a huge Chinese influencer, and she got booked in Beverly Hills to do a video shoot for a boba tea company, but she decided at the last minute it was not on brand, so she turned it down. So I was like, you know what, this is perfect. Felony wanted to hit practice, let's hit practice. But then in the meantime, you had made other plans, and then maybe you got a different workout, or I don't know, you're getting your cardio in some other way. Because people have been asking, how are we able to be in such great shape at advanced ages? And
Well,
there's some secrets.
yeah, well, the trick of it is you get you a young lady that's legal in life. Meaning
Right.
they say the age is 18, so you got to make sure she's 18 and up. Anything else, you might become a viral sensation that really don't want to become a viral
Here,
sensation for. So
here's the formula: check IDs, get your cardio in. Two
yeah,
step process. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna tell you, younger is funner. It's more energy. You have to match their energy. Especially in the bedroom. Like, damn,
Right.
because I can go. But yeah, man, that's how it is. And my girl that I'm currently talking to is 25. So, yeah.
Okay. Shit. All right. Now, yeah. Now, I get a question, bro. The number one question I get when people hear that we're training together is: does Felony really smoke black and milds and drink only Mountain Dew?
Oh man, bro, here we go right here, bro. I just
He's
wish they
got a
would have
Mountain
had.
Dew on him right now.
Man, Mountain Dew gotta they need to change the. I need to get in contact with them niggas and tell them they need to start putting the logo on the back of it. So when a motherfucker drinking, you can just see the Mountain Dew right there. You got the logo on the same side. People can't
Right.
really, I don't. Maybe it's me, but yeah, man, they need to promote their drink a little better. You know what I mean? Like, look, that's on the side of the can. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
It ain't what.
this I could drink it like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and people know what it is. What does that say? Ginger?
This says Zevia. But I was holding it
Oh,
like, when the CEOs, they go to eat the burgers and they hold them like they don't know how to be a human, and then they drink like this. The CEOs, the Burger King and all the McDonald's CEOs.
yeah, yeah.
Or when, bro, you talked me into voting for Trump, bro, and now Trump's out here. He drank water like this.
Man, I don't know what's going on with Trump, man. God damn, bro. Like, this shit is, and like I said, I was just speaking about it on my Instagram earlier, and I felt like, because I'm a poor ass nigga, so I feel like, the shit don't really affect me. But now that I understand the bigger picture of it, yeah, it does affect me. It just affects me in a different way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gas is expensive. Electricity is expensive. Everything is a lot more expensive now because we're in war. It's
I
fucking
mean,
damn
your
it.
boy, he promised $1.85 gasoline.
Yeah, we ain't seen them days in a minute now, man.
The
God.
gas is 4.80. That's $3 difference, bro. Get your boy.
I'm talking about we had a $5 hit, man. That's oh man.
Yeah, man. So we got high gas prices. We're involved in overseas situations, and back home we got the White House, the UFC White House card, which is
Yeah, hey, so yeah, I mean I've been watching your videos on your channel, and I really don't understand why people have so much money. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, you're not gonna lose any money paying fighters top, especially no name fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like fighters that people know by name, household name fighters. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it. I just it's a disturbing understanding of life. Cause I would have loved to see Johnny Boy on there. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, so let's take John Jones, bro. How much would you be willing to pay John Jones if you were the UFC?
I would have gave him his 30.
Okay, it's 30 million.
And then there's like the flip side of it, the win bonus and all that. So
And you would have had John Jones fight who at the White
uh,
House?
uh the guy that oh nah, that nigga out of there, huh? That nigga hurt, huh?
Yeah, Tom Aspinall's hurt. So it's Alex Pereira, the Brazilian dude, versus Cyril Gahn, who John Jones already beat.
Yeah, yeah. So it would have had to be Alex though. It would most definitely had to be Alex Pereira.
All right, then let me ask you this: you put Conor McGregor on the card or no?
Nah, man. You don't put Conor on the card because Conor's been inactive, bro. So
Right.
who are you gonna put him on the card against that has been inactive just as long as he has? And let's just be real. We're probably the only two niggas that spar every day, which gives us the advantage because every day that we're sparring is damn near like a fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're
Right.
not going 120%, but at times it does turn up. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
yeah, if I land on you, you turn up on me. Essentially, that's what happens.
yeah,
So
well, it's
that's
more
how that goes.
it's more
That
like, man,
we're not gonna act like it's some mysterious thing, bro.
yeah. Well, it goes the fact that once I feel your power, it's like, yo, okay, nigga, I gotta hit you back on that same uh equation of power,
Oh shit.
so that that's that's where I yeah.
Yeah. So for those
So
of you guys tuning in right now, Felony and I spar every day. So if we do threes, we do like 10 threes. Right now, if we do fives, we do like 6 5s. So we spar every day. And now some days we bring in other sparring partners who are super helpful, and then we'll rotate like round robin. But a lot of days, I don't know who else is going to be there. I know me and Felony are going to be there. So we'll just get 8 or 10 rounds straight.
and that's what I'm saying. So Connor, I'm pretty sure he's not been in that gym like that. So you wouldn't put Connor on the card because he's been inactive. You know what I'm saying? And granted, he's got a video here training, a video there of him training. Yeah, we not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But that Tapoya and fucking what's that other nigga? You know, I mean, it's like I said, it's the White House card, bro. They should have just had all champion fight, bro. It's the fucking White House card. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
bro, I wanted all American fights. So I wanted total American domination. You know what I'm saying? I get the like, let's have all the champs. That would be dope too. In my head, I'm like, dude, I want F-16s flying overhead. I want stealth bombers. I want the sky to be red, white, and blue with, jet smoke. I want fireworks. I want Johnny Bones Jones holding the belt up, doing the Trump dance. You know what I mean? Like, American dominance, dog. If we're gonna be in war with everybody and just overthrowing countries, can we at least like act like it at the White House for 2 seconds? Shit, bro. You know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe I'm the crazy one here.
Nah, bro. I cannot say you are, bro.
Well, let me
Cause
ask you this, bro. So who would you want to see Connor fight if it's not on the White House?
bro, I mean,
Or you just think he should wrap it up?
bro, this nigga's rich, bro. I wouldn't even come back, bro. The money that this nigga's making right now, bro, like for what, bro? That's the whole purpose of the game to get in, get out without taking as much damage as possible. You know what I'm saying? And that Floyd Mayweather fight really put that nigga over the top. Which
Right.
again, you know, I just I don't know, man. But yeah, this nigga is super rich, man. So I really be on some chill shit like this nigga is like, go ahead and retire me for good, nigga.
You
I'm
wouldn't
about
want to
to
see him fight like Jake Paul in boxing.
nah, bro, cause again, the nigga's been inactive, bro. Like
Okay.
you gotta understand the inactive aspect of that, bro. I don't see Connor. I don't see Connor in the gym every day like us, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't see that. This nigga, for one, we don't drink, so we're not at the bar getting drunk, not making it home. You know what I mean?
You
Like
know, we're getting caffeinated, bro. Or at
yeah.
least I am. I like caffeine personally.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think this Mountain Dew is just sugar, just straight straight
I
sugar.
think I
It
I heard a
doesn't say
rumor you
no
get like
caffeine.
75 milligrams of caffeine in a Mountain Dew, but I don't know if that's true or not. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this, bro. Can you imagine? I'm gonna give you a fantasy fight, a high, uh, a mystery matchup, like a what could it be? Can you imagine Misfits boxing, Andrew Tate versus Nick Diaz? That's the main event, co-main event. Felony Charles Bennett versus Vanderlei Silva. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
That that that's money though, bro.
bro,
But
that
again,
that's that's like, dude, that's the viral event.
I'm a Andrew Tate fan and I'm a Nick Diaz fan, right?
Okay,
But I would say I'm more of a Nick Diaz fan than an Andrew Tate because I've had the opportunity to hang out with Nick and all this, and the shit that Nick did to a nigga. So you know what I'm saying. I would most definitely say, yeah, I'm more of an Andrew Tate fan than a Nick Diaz fan. However, Nick has been inactive, man.
okay.
So yeah, considering that Andrew just had his last fight, which again that I was disappointed in Andrew's performance, considering that, bro, I'm a fan and I've been watching your fights here and there and your highlights here and there, so I know you better than what I seen of you in that fight. I know you're better than that. So I don't know. So I feel like this nigga probably would take the opportunity to go to the gym and really put in that work to get that victory. Conor McGregor, on the other hand, nah, that nigga like, yeah, fuck, nigga, I got 12 Bugattis, nigga.
Fuck yeah.
three private jets, nigga. I'm on my
So
shit,
so not
nigga.
even Connor versus Nate, bro. The trilogy.
I mean, Nate's gonna win though. We
Okay.
all know Nate's gonna win, considering that I don't know, cause Nate hasn't been fighting either, huh? I ain't heard this nigga had a fight in a minute now. So yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe these niggas done started, retiring silently.
All right. What if they release John Jones from the UFC? You want to see
Oh
him versus Francis?
yeah, he going to Ngata.
So on the Jake Paul card?
Yeah. And I was watching something last night. They were talking about how the UFC's waiting for these guys to go broke because they paying all these fighters money. But there's people out there that's got money that I'm pretty sure they don't really fuck with the UFC like that, anyways, because the UFC ain't paying the fighters what they should be paying these fighters. So eventually, everybody's gonna be saying, "Hey, man, let's leave this motherfucker, or the UFC gonna kick out that money." You know?
Bro, yeah. So I was hoping that they would come up with some Saudi Arabian money like they did for that boxer Conor Ben, and that Saudis would put up money to see John Jones, or they would put up money to see Conor. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm wishful thinking, bro. Maybe I'm wishful thinking, dog.
yeah. I mean, but we know the card can change the card can eventually change, and hell,
Right.
that's probably when Iran had these sleeper cells come out too. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Bro.
Real,
Dog, can't we all just get along, bro?
bro.
You know
I'm
what I'm
to
saying?
my hey man, but the United States is such a bully, bro, and you know Iran just these people just want to live. The United
Okay.
States like shit. Y'all got what we want, you know. And you know, I've been watching shit about it, and you know, the United States say one thing, and then other people saying another thing, and I can't really believe in the United States because shit, nigga, they ain't never been honest. I'm on 6 years probation right now for some bullshit that the United States feel like, hey, I shouldn't, you know. So, anyways, fuck the United States. But the other people that, you know, it makes sense.
Now we lost Felony. Felony's back.
Oh, what?
Bro,
Damn,
you
what?
started talking about some things you can't talk about. All of a sudden your connection goes out, bro.
Damn.
You started getting critical of the boys, bro.
Oh, you had a phone call.
No,
That
I
what
didn't have a
happened.
phone call. You started talking about what's going on overseas, and then all of a sudden your connection goes out.
Oh. Yeah, well,
You
damn.
said maybe we shouldn't be involved over there, and then all of a sudden we start losing Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta fix your mic, bro. Maybe
My
your mic.
mic? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's low now.
All right, hey, yo, so hey guys, we're a new group. We're called Technical Difficulties. Okay, we're starting a boy band. All right, but Felony, the last thing we're gonna get to before we hop off because the phone's breaking up. Big news, Felony and I. This is the first time he's ever asked me to do it. He wants to go to Whole Foods, so we're gonna pop out to Whole Foods right now. If you guys want to see us at Whole Foods together, watch Taking My Black Friend to Whole Foods on my Instagram or Felonies, right? Felony Bennett, Felony 352, King David MMA. That's the real Felony page. All the other pages are fake. Felony Charles Bennett 352. Hop on there, see the Whole Foods video, and you'll see why it's such big news that Felony wants to go to Whole Foods. He asked me about it today, guys. So love you guys. We're in the stream. Felony, you got anything you want to say to the people?
All right, my nigga.
There you go. You heard it here. Later, guys.